A massive warning sign for the U.S. housing market, a massive warning sign for the U.S. economy. Hey everybody, Scott Walters. Buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up, strap in, hold on to your hats and your glasses as we blow the lid off the U.S. housing market and the U.S. economy. Why, you ask? Well, of course I'm going to tell you, because they're tied together. Lose one, we lose them both, my friends. Take your pick. Throw the dart at the economic challenge map, and we're at risk of something taking this one down for the count. Unfortunately, depending on how you're looking at it, I know for a lot of us, we're like, let it crash, let it crash. This was wackiness. It never stood a chance to begin with. I know that's a lot of us here. Congratulations to anybody that's stuck with the channel. If you're new, please subscribe. Subscribe right away. Never been a more important time in history to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people. Iron will continue to sharpen iron. We're going to sharpen some iron today, friends. We're going to take a look at a property, and we're going to use this property to educate ourselves, inform ourselves, and possibly even entertain ourselves a little bit while we do it. But the elephant clearly in the room now, for me personally, when you see the wealthy running for the exits, liquidating not a good sign. When you're liquidating properties in that tax bracket, something's wrong. Something's wrong. It's either A, you need to sell, or B, you want to sell. Something's motivating you to dump properties at this point. But the bigger elephant, for me personally, and you guys let me know in the comments below if you would like. The issue for me is this, my friends. It's now the fuse is lit. It's no longer if we're going to have a downturn. It's purely when. It was that from the beginning for this channel, because we knew we've always had booms and busts in the economy, and more specifically the U.S. housing market. And anytime a artificial boom, or any boom for that matter, has been produced, a bust has followed. So this was the perfect storm to deliver that. We've always reported the dust would settle, there would be blowback, and we're going to pay the piper from overstimulating not only the biggest economy in the world, the biggest asset class in the world. It was very short-sighted, and people just were drunk on stimulus and Kool-Aid drinking, basically, Kool-Aid drinkers. It was hard. It was hard to sound the alarm and read between the lines and look between the cracks and let people know, even as an industry guy who had financial gain in these markets continuing, to say, hey, I just don't think this one sustains itself. Somebody that's walked through a bust cycle before, even suffered some of the blowback, I believe qualifies me to report on this. And I know a lot of industry people aren't thrilled with it, but unfortunately, I didn't create this mess. I'm just reporting around it, protecting American lives, if not worldwide, one life at a time, here courtesy of YouTube. So we're going to continue to do that moving forward, because I believe rich people will become rich again in this bust cycle, but it will be buying outside the bubble. Anytime we're looking at properties, it doesn't matter where you're at. You have to look at each property specifically under a microscope. And like I've always said, as a trained salesman, there's a story behind every seller. My job is to find out what potentially that scenario is so I can test their level of motivation. And if the fundamentals aren't there that warrant an offer in the first place, I don't even care what's bringing them to market. I'm going to use very basic mathematics to see how safe a purchase is. And when I'm selling a property for you, I'm going to let you know the best way to get sold. You got to get in front of it. You're shooting at a moving target now, and that target is no longer going up. So it's time to wake up and smell the coffee, my friends. I'm going to be here to do my best to do cleanup on aisle 3 when this thing crashes and burns, and try to help people navigate through another real estate bust. I had to do it. I had to do it. So are many people are going to have to do it again in this one. They already are. They already are. How do I know that, you ask? Because I'm watching inventory accelerate, flooding the market, and we're just getting started. So today, to drive our point home, let's go ahead and jump over to today, a featured property. Then we're going to meet back here to wrap it up. Let's get started. All right, friends, buckle up and strap in. You're in Denver. Let's make our way over to today's featured property. You might want to roll up your windows, lock your doors, put on that face mask if you still have one, maybe even get another booster shot. You're in for a barn burner. Let's take a look at this one. Now let's bring up our property crash map, courtesy of our good friends over at Zillow. Everything on our screen going through price reductions, the kiss of death. What do we have here? It looks like a FOMO factory full of bubble buyers sandwiched in one on top of the other. Let's make our way into the home. Strike two. Somebody over decorated and went Disney extravaganza. Anybody that's looking at this house is probably going to wonder if they're at Disneyland or a property. Let's keep looking. Strike three. It just keeps getting better or worse, depending on how you're looking at it. We've gone with motivated seller, but wait, there's more. A 55 and over community only. That just narrowed our buyer pool down even further. Let's keep looking. Buckle up and strap in. You're going to pay over $1 million for this home that's a 55 and over and has Disneyland written all over it. Let's take a look at some price history. Hold on to your chairs. Hold on to your glasses. This one sits on the market stuck at $1.1 million, the upper end of its value range in a declining market after going through a laundry list of price reductions. Let's look a little further. If we were to give the sellers their $1.1 million asking price that they're currently stuck on the market with, our estimated payment would be around $6,700 a month. But what would the property rent for? Sound the alarm, red alert. The property would only rent for approximately $5,000 a month, almost a $2,000 difference to carry this property, making it not even close to penciling out. Let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So there you go, an example of a property stuck on the market, sucking air, and they got a couple things in front of them that's going to be really hard. For me personally, okay, there's a sucker born every day. Maybe somebody falls in love with the property. They priced wrong because they came on at the top of its value range, and here's the problem with that. Well, for one, it's in a FOMO factory, cookie cutter, a sea of homes. They just all look like one after another, and even though it's a nice home and a nice community, they're stacked in. It's a FOMO factory bubble buying festival in there. Let's just cut to the chase. Number two, 55 and over. Well, I appreciate a 55 and over community. That's going to, as a salesperson, I know if I'm in a 55 and over property, what did I do to my buyer pool? Did I increase it? Of course not. It shrank. My buyer pool shrank in that instance. Strike three, my friends. What is it? I'm waiting for you. Tell me what the strike three on that featured property today was. I'll tell you what it was. They themed it Disneyland. And while I love Disneyland, we have many trips to Disneyland. I don't want my house looking like Disneyland, especially if I'm planning on going to market. I just narrowed what if my buyer isn't a huge Disney fan like our owner was? That home needs to be neutralized. Now they put a Mickey Mouse arch doorway into the thing, custom. I don't know how you neutralize that one, but you certainly could try to neutralize the place even short of the Mickey Mouse entryway. Like maybe you get away with that. But that place, you see, when you're selling a property, you need to appeal to a wide range of buyers. How you do that is neutralize it. That's why FOMO factory model homes, when you go tour those, how are they staged? Very clean, sleek, neutral, earth tones, no loud, vibrant, crazy themed stuff ever. So strike three. And I could probably go on and on, but this is an opportunity to read between the lines and look between the cracks and see what's going on with the health and the fitness of the U.S. housing market and the U.S. economy. And like I was about to say, what's happening now is this thing's being ushered in. It's no longer if, it's when. And it appears that we've created the perfect storm to usher in this downturn. The rich are running for the exits. People are chasing the market. All the warning signs are there. There's no minimizing the severity of the magnitude of the waters we're now swimming in, I would think. For me, maybe I'm all alone out here. I don't think so. What I'm really concerned with at this point, I shouldn't say concerned, because you see, awareness is all we're trying to accomplish here is awareness, some healthy fear, so we understand what's coming, so we're not a deer in the headlights if and when this thing hits, which it's clearly going to. Every news platform now is not reporting on the rainbows and sunshine and recovery and stimulus and great time to buy. Quite the opposite. In fact, starting to see depressionary headlines start to work its way. And you see, once that happens because of herd mentality, reverse FOMO, fear and panic, we're going to usher that narrative will become reality, whether it needed to or not. And it's tough, right? Because here at this channel, some might construe this as like, you're just contributing to the fear. You're a shock jock. The truth is somewhere in the middle. All I can say is one day I felt motivated to turn on this camera and start reporting that this is a bubble. It's going to have blowback and there's no escaping it. And here we are today, actually seeing exactly that. And this channel is not capable of moving the market. It's capable of saving a select few, though, and I'm going to continue to do that. And final thought, to come to you as a friend, as a content creator, somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding the biggest artificially created housing bubble ever produced in world history couldn't sustain itself. It's over. When you see properties in the $1 million tax bracket or price range chasing the market, something is clearly wrong. And the luxury market's going to lead the charge in this. Same with commercial properties. Eventually, it trickles into the median home price market as well. Each area is going to behave differently. Some are going to be quicker to fall, faster to climb out. Everywhere behaves differently. It's going to be our job to continue to heat map, monitor it, temperature check it every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.